distinctive cover, distinctive style, distinctive approach, distinctive curriculum. Master Books has done it again, and this cost-effective, gentle approach language arts program for the elementary years is a one-book, all-inclusive Charlotte Mason flavored program written simultaneously to the child and to the parent that is adaptable for your particular students' and family's needs. Rather than a traditional format where all the instruction comes from the teacher, Language Lessons for a Living Education encourages a partnership, a frequent interaction between the parent and the student. The student's interests and abilities guide the pace. Decidedly Christian, this course seeks to appropriately balance language arts instruction with Bible stories and scripture memory, using pleasant, interesting reading and playful assignments. And this balanced intertwining is the formula for an enjoyable language arts course. This series currently spans levels 2 through 5. To start at level 2, make sure your student has learned to read and is approximately at a second grade reading level. Eventually, the series will include through level 6, as well as beginning the series with a level 1. However, to select a starting level for your child, the general expectation is that the student's skills should be comfortably at grade level in reading, writing, and in handwriting. In all the levels, you'll find components reminiscent of a Charlotte Mason style approach. These include picture study, which is where students look at a picture and are asked questions. This series tweaks that goal slightly, aiming for comprehension or answers using pictures specifically designed for the course. Narration, which is retelling a reading or story in your own words. Again, this technique aims towards more comprehension focus. Copywork, copying down scripture verses or captions of pictures, etc., depending on the book level. Memorization, often of scripture, and then recitation of memorized verses and passages. And finally, independent reading or story-based instruction. Using these main techniques, the series develops the student progressively in listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills, designed for students to think about, then talk about, and then put these ideas on paper. Dissecting language and then applying what's been learned, the students will develop progressively through each level. And then as they move to new levels, they will expand and strengthen those abilities and gradually work towards more independence and self-sufficiency in language arts skills. The author considers this a natural approach, how children really learn a language. Now, Master Books practices these skills in a regular routine. So there is a weekly as well as a quarterly, semester, and annual rhythm to assignments and tasks for each level. So you and your students will recognize this familiar and consistent pattern. And that familiar pattern will help streamline your language arts instruction, even if you are using multiple levels with different students. The course recommends a basic schedule with lessons being around 20 minutes. On the first day of the week, narrative is emphasized using a few different assignments, either reading progressively more and more of a continuing story of Micah and Claire and their friends and family and church family, picture studies which use art to strengthen observation, description, and analytical skills, reading poetry or a Bible, psalm, or proverb. On the second and third days, students hone their writing topics, equipping them for composing with tools like grammar and mechanics. On the fourth day, students read aloud from the required 101 favorite stories from the Bible. And then students will be prompted to narrate or complete copywork and work on memorizing scripture. On the fifth day, students focus on spelling and vocabulary and build a dictionary. The series encourages you to select level-appropriate additional reading for your student, and if you need ideas to choose from, you'll find in each level a recommended reading list of master books options. And also, you can easily find good, solid literature lists available by searching the internet. Students compile an independent reading list as a record of what they've read. And they'll also create their own dictionary of spelling words that are pulled from each weekly lesson. We've talked about what your student will experience, but what's provided to help you as a teacher? Throughout the text, you'll see small teacher note boxes that provide just enough direction for the task at hand. You'll also find a wealth of tools in the back of each book, including ideas for games, learning games, a reusable spelling word list form, spelling rules and exceptions, grammar study sheets, word usage information, writing tips, vocabulary, assessment charts for each semester where you as teacher identify whether the child has the skill mastered or needs experience. And so this is handy to refer to and use for analysis. Answers are provided for the numbered problems, but not the narration practice and the observation questions. In some rare cases, answers are open-ended, so answers will vary. And this is another reason to work alongside your child so you have familiarity. For example, no specific answer is provided for a question at the end of Level 5 where students are asked to write a sentence using one of the 8 state of being verbs as a helping verb and then write it as a linking verb. That's a fine challenge for a student, but you will want to be prepared. All of the levels in the series are non-reproducible unless otherwise indicated. There are over 400 pages, it's consumable, and 3-hole punched. If you have more questions about this family-friendly, user-friendly approach to language arts, or if you're looking for a better fit for your family, contact us at Rainbow Resource Center via online chat, phone, or email.